welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode Part 6. And today we're going to be finishing out the regular season and starting out the postseason here for the Xtreme Dirt Tour. Last time we were here, we did some dirt racing. We also did some truck racing. We finished not too great at Pocono. We actually still managed to get in the top 10 here in the truck series at Pocono. But unfortunately, we did not get a ride for a 5-star team in the truck series. So it's going to be a little unfortunate, though, that we did not get a top 3, which is where we need to be. But unfortunately, we just didn't get the finish that we needed to get that team as a contract option for next season. However, it's not quite over yet. Something can still come up. And we're racing here at Fantech Fairgrounds for the Mountain Dew 100. I'm actually just going to change the name to Taggart pretty much because that's what it was in Heat 4 and Heat 3, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to call it Taggart for the simplicity of it. Coming into this race, we do have a pretty good situation going into this race as far as regular season championship goes. The main thing we're going to be focusing here is on this current playoff grid. So we're going to be focusing pretty much of who's above the cut line versus who's below the cut line. Currently, Eric Wright is in a battle with pretty much, I would say, in a close battle, I say with 3 other drivers, that being Alan Anderson, who's 2 below the cut line, basically 1 point below the cut line. Like, I'll show you the points from 8th on back. So yeah, pretty much 8th all the way down to, I would even say, 13th that are really close to each other. Really is all pretty much I would say 2 stages. Yeah, 2 stages really away from overtaking each other. Literally 2 full race stages away, pretty much separating the gap between all of them. So yeah. However, when it comes to the regular season, as far as championship goes for that, we're going to pretty much win it. We have enough points to do it. So, yeah, and our other close competitor is going to be Mark Hunter, but then again, we're not even going to need... Well, we're not going to be too worried about it because we already got this in the back. We also have an incentive contract here for this and the next 4 races after that. We need to win at least 3 races within that 5-race span. And if we do complete the objective, we will get $12,000, which is a lot of money. And speaking of those 5 races, some of those races contain some of the postseason races. So we're going to pretty much have a incentive contract for the last 2 races of the season. But we're going to go ahead and cut all the BS out of the way and go straight into Taggart for race 8 of the season. But I kind of want to look at some stats for the truck series since we're kind of done with the truck series this season. Now, over the course of those 3 starts, we end up getting a win at Iowa after a caution that really helped us out with some strategy picking. We still had a top 5, 3 top 10s, pretty good. We led some laps in the Pocono race. I think we led 1 lap in the Pocono race, which did nothing because we finished, I believe it was 8th. We completed 107 laps over the course of that distance. Our average start total was 18.3, and our average finish was 6th in all those starts. So we actually did pretty good for our first 3 races in the truck series. So I think by the way, those 3 races took place in one of those starts came in from a 3-star team, one came from a 4-star team, and another came in from a 5-star team. So you could pretty much say that we have a good stat line, pretty much, of what to expect for next season. And honestly, we're probably going to... I kind of sat down and thought about how I kind of want to do the rest of the season, or how I want to do it. Am I going to do it from tonight, finish it all tonight, or just do some tonight and some tomorrow? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to probably end the episode, depending on timing, if we can maybe get Jefferson in by the end of this video, then we'll probably end the season. I'll probably start working on this episode, and then I'll straight record the last video. So we're going to go ahead and go straight into Taggart. We get about 3,000, almost 4,000 here in winnings. So we'll see what we can do here at Taggart. 2 races to go before postseason. So if we just sit ahead, if we just stay ahead of Tony Stewart and Mark Hunter for one more time, we can maybe lock up the regular season title. But obviously you get nothing from getting the regular season title. I just like to say that because it makes it more impactful, I guess. But we're going to go ahead here and do qualifying. Our pole time is a 18.1, and our best lap is a 18.6. Yeah, not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. But, yeah, here we go. This is probably my least favorite oval, because it is very wonky when it comes to how to run this track. I still don't have this track figured out. After all the years that I've played this game and we've done the career mode, I have no clue how to do this track in terms of what's the fastest way to get around this place, other than the bottom and just hook it to the top. So, yeah, 18.687. That is actually a really good time, actually. That was like probably almost my record time. And we got 8th as a result of it. Mark Hunter's at the pole, so we got some more cut out for us. Then we're going to take a look through the rest of the grid, kind of show you where everybody is for this race. Alan Anderson, one of the big competitors tonight, is going to be 24th here. And we're going to start 8th for tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Baytech Fairgrounds, aka Taggart. David Ryan changed it at the qualifying. Mark Hunter got the pole, and safe to be friends with Greg Lewis. So, here we go. Well, we still got about, what, at least a chunk of laps of racing left before the postseason. So, green flag is in the air here at Taggart for stage 1 with 6 laps thrown in there. So, let's have some fun here.
Got one inside. All clear.
So, yeah. Oh, yep, the wall. That's one of the cons of starting on the... Oh! Okay, everybody's stacking up the high side. Or really hit the wall. Okay. Yep, and just like that, we have Tony Stewart and Mark Hunter already in the top 2. That is so lovely. And look at this, Tony's on the inside and making a move. Randy Davis is actually doing well in this late half of the regular season. He's actually had impressive runs to close out the regular season. Like, he has had a good run. Like, I can't tell you how many times Randy has been close to the top 5 or top 10 and managed to pull in good results during this second half of the regular season. Like, he has done a good job keeping that car in the top 12, I'd say, for most races. So, I need to look at his stats because he has been improving from race to race. Oh, me and Tony just made contact.
Bottom 3. Use it if you need it.
And we are now coming into the closing laps here in this stage. Yeah, we almost beat our lap time in qualifying. And last lap here for stage 1. Let's see if we can get the job done. If there was ever a league race community that was doing these cars, like if anyone was doing a league race, a league for this stuff, I would suck at it. I would be probably at the back end of the pack trying to figure out how to drive these cars to make them faster, or make them faster. It's a challenge for wins. Like, I just suck at these cars. But either way, we win the stage. Yeah, this is the top 10 leading up to it. See, Randy Davis and Roy Wood are recovering massively from or Roy Wood in particular, really got a bad start in the stage. And this is the rest of the grid. Alan Anderson 16th already, so he is recovering from that horrible qualifier. And here we go. We're now going into stage number dos,
Ready.
aka 2. Stage 2. So, here we go. Green flag is in the air once again.
Clear high.
We're underway for stage 2, and it's going to be 7 laps. Here we go.
Inside. Clear low, bud.
Pretty good on the restart. How about this? Look, Randy Davis. Look at him go. He's about to challenge for second right here. He has it. Yeah, he's clear for P2. Look at them. He is pulling off a comeback of the century, it feels like, as he went from being below the cut line to now he's above the cut line. I'm pretty sure he's like 6th or 7th. That just goes to show that you can still have a major comeback despite being in a bad position once you start realizing that you need to pull something out of your own butt to make sure you make it to the postseason. And Randy has done a really good job of showcasing it, pretty much. With 4 to go, he could really help himself secure in second place here in this stage. He's rocking that high side like it's his track, basically. Unfortunately, it loses him a spot, but I don't doubt he can get it back. And 3 more to go here in the stage. It looks like Eric, right, there it is. Yeah, one of the main protagonists here in this fight. That battle for 8th is going to change once we go into Richmond, because I want to see how close it is.
4 turns, 2 more, 2 to go.
Alright, 2 more laps to go here in stage 2. Randy Davis. Yeah, not second anymore, but he has been relatively there with Tony Stewart. There it is. He's side by side with him right now. He actually just took the spot away from Tony. So, again, Randy is just having a good run. He could challenge me for the race lead, honestly, if he could, but I doubt it. But coming out of turn 4, we're actually going to win back-to-back stages here.
Way to go, driver.
So that's 4 stages in a row where we went back-to-back. Actually, no, that's 6 in a row, technically. 6 stage wins in a row. Technically 6. It is 6, I think. Alright, and here's your top 10 on screen now. And we're going to scroll through here. Mark Hunter is struggling a little bit. Alan Anderson back down to 19th. He is not having the best of days right now. And
Right,
we're now getting ready to start the final stage here at Taggart. And we're underway here. 10 to go this time by. Can we see a different winner here at Taggart, or do we see a repeat winner here? And Randy Davis does take the lead on the restart.
Still there. You got room. You're clear.
It could be possible that he does get the win. I was kind of on the high side for... Oh, I almost ran into Tony.
All clear.
I almost deliberately ran into Tony Stewart there.
All right, you're clear.
Me and Randy now side by side for the lead, and we take it right back. Okay, well, that wasn't much of a fight. But it's not over for second yet. We still got a bit of this race to go. Randy is really hostile with F14. Like, he wants to go. Like, he wants to go at it for the championship, or for the second spot. I'll tell you what, if Randy Davis keeps it where he is, he could be a champion contender, I think. Like, I do believe that he will be a champion contender, like, honestly. Because he has been improving from race to race. I mean, he's been doing a good job as of late. So, now we're coming out of turns 3 and 4 here, 5 to go. We're kind of halfway through the stage here. Randy Davis still has time to get around the 14 of Tony Stewart. He can do it. Here he comes off of 3 and 4. They're side by side down the front straightaway. And I think there's a certain car right behind them, Roy Wood. He was in the mix going into this race, so he's actually pulling in some points. He was in the top 10, and somebody's out of the race. Either someone's out of the... Oh, Caleb Stevenson. That is a playoff driver. Potentially already a playoff driver. He's blowing an engine, and that gave, I think, Roy Wood the second spot. As we're now at 2 to go. Yeah, he's kind of not on the track, but he's still kind of on the track, and that can cause some positions there. Probably not, but yeah, Roy Wood is gone from Tony Stewart. White flag in the air. Roy Wood, how about this? He's making a strong comeback after... How about this? Randy Davis going after Tony for third. Will he get it done and get on to Roy Wood? But we're coming out of 4 to win at Fantech Fairgrounds for the 8th time this season. We go to win. Caleb Stevenson, did he just like blow the engine? Or... Yeah, he just blew the engine. His pit stall's right here. Okay. So it was basically a full sec behind Roy. So this is the results as we go through here. Hope everyone is having a good, what is it, a Monday evening? Let's take a look. Hope everyone's having a good Monday night. Yeah, it is about almost 8:40 where I'm at. And we get about 2,840 bucks. Yep, we pretty much locked up the regular season championship, pretty much, going into postseason. 54 playoff points will be added to our account, I'm pretty sure. So, again, look at this. It is a close battle between Eric Wright, Roy Wood, Anthony Norton, Hug Ackerman, and Alan Anderson. Technically, it would be against 8th to 10th. Really, to 11th. But beyond that, everybody's in a must-win situation. So, just kind of checking out the points here before we go into Richmond here. Yeah, what a good race that we've had. Oh, I forgot to do my usual thing. We got the fast slap and most slaps. Go figure. I mean, that's what we kind of do. Randy Davis went from 13th to 3rd. He actually improved from stage 1, I think, or something like that. Cody Brock, 3rd to 20th. That's a shame. That's a shame. I might do Dirt Series for fun next year. Like, just for fun. Just for the fun of it. I'll do dirt racing for fun. Because I want to do trucks next year, so... I don't know. I kind of want to do dirt for fun. Like, it's not really going to do much, so... I mean, we're going to be interrupted with trucks for about a week and then dirt, but... Because I'm pretty sure Dirt Series doesn't even happen until week 6. And Dirt Series also ends really early. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and we get Mulvenom. Wait, I thought we already had a Mulvenom, excuse me. I think it was that finish from... Pocono, wasn't it? I think it was Pocono. Anyways, we go right into Richmond for the final race of the regular season. Taking a look here. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, 10 points. I say, honestly, Roy Wood all the way to Hug Ackerman. Other than that, everybody else is in a must-win, so... So, here's the points of how they're looking. Again, you already probably saw this, but I'd rather just go down the points again, just to make sure. And settings, I forgot to check settings, but this is the settings that are on right now. So, yeah. We're going to go right into Richmond here. We're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. There's nothing really to talk about, unless there's something really to address in the game menu or whatever. But, I think other than that, not a whole lot to address here. So, we'll just keep on trucking here. Alright, Richmond. This is another of those tracks where we have different lap, or race length technically, different lap, or I don't know, you'll see. 21.9 is the pole time, and we're faster than that, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Technically you can full throttle around this place. You probably can. I think you can anyhow. Yeah, you can definitely full throttle. I don't know how you can full throttle around this place, but I don't know, you just can, so I'm kind of scared to go full throttle around that corner at 140 miles an hour, but here I'm not. So coming off the final corner here, let's see what we can get, and it's gonna be a 21.4. Yeah, that's pole, easily pole. All right, that is our second pole this season, so I do need to get that checked out as well. Two poles this season. So here's the rest. Here's the rest of the grid. Roy Wood, one of our big contenders right now. One of our big contenders. It's in 10th place, so keep an eye on him. Alan Anderson also 16th. Eric Wright 21st. That's gonna be championship implications. And yeah, we start on the pole. And we're gonna go straight into the race. So here we go. So Ralph Higgins isn't nearly as fast as expected. We did grab the pole once again, and Bobby Williams crashed during qualifying. So yeah, we'll see how everything goes here.
Ready.
And green flag is in the air. We're underway here at Richmond for the final regular season race, and we're underway. 5 laps in stage 1. So the lap distance is cut by lap, so technically 5 laps, but I don't remember how much stage 2 is, but this is also a 3/4 of a mile. So this track basically becomes Iowa, basically. Except the corners are less wide. They're more, what's the word I'm looking for? What's that word called? I'm trying to figure that word out. Hang on, I'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure out that word still, but it's more condensed, if you will. Smaller width, so yeah. And coming in here with 2 to go here in the stage, yeah, I think technically Randy Davis was probably locked in, or at the very least about the cut line, no matter what. Unless he was like in a must-win going into this race, but he wasn't. He was already above the cut line. So here we go. White flag is in the air for stage 1. None of our big players are in this area, but there are some drivers that have been quiet, like Luis Gomez. She's been quiet. She's been making no noise yet. Don't expect that for too long. And we're going to end stage 1 as the race winner, as the stage winner. And look at that, Randy Davis keeps it up in 6th place. How about Roy Wood, 7th? Or no, it's the other way around now. Roy Wood, 6th, Randy Davis, 7th. Garkeman, 8th. So this is the top 10, and here's the rest. So pretty interesting, actually, compared to where everybody is. So this is pretty interesting. And here we go.
To the green, driver. You ready?
And here we go. Green flag's in here. We're underway once again. And we're ready to go back to racing here 5 laps. So pretty much it's 5-5, and then I think it's like, I don't remember how many laps there is in the final stage, but you know. but yeah. Caleb Stevenson also hasn't made much noise this season. Not a lot, but he has made some noise, but not too much. Caleb Stevenson actually just walked away from his first DNF this whole season, so yeah. Alright, 2 laps to go here in stage 2. And coming out of the final off turn 2 here, and now we're coming to the last lap forward of the stage. Yeah, here we go. One more to go this time by, as we are now entering the last stage, the most crucial point for some of these drivers who are in a situation where they need to make it on points. And off the last corner, we do win the stage, and I think we just beat my lap, didn't we? No, I was off by 1,000. Either way, I do win stage 2. I'll make it now 4. No, not 4. I don't know the math on that one. But there's your top 10. Kelly Cates making her first couple points here. I think this entire season, not sure, but here's the rest of the grid. Eric Ryan and Anderson, they're coming back, but I think it's too late. I think the damage is already done, especially Roy Wood being up in the 6th spot, but we'll see. And green flag is in the air. We're back underway for the final stage. It's 8 laps to go. Let's see what happens. This is the one that's being cut by 2 laps. So it's right around the same laps as every race, other than Jefferson, obviously. But you could tell that they cut this down by a few laps. So. Alright, coming off of the final corner here, we still got about 6 to go here for the race. Caleb Stevenson up to 2nd, but how about this? Hug Ackerman in the top 5, I think for the first time this season. He has made a challenge towards the top 5 this season. But it's coming at a most crucial point before postseason.
5 to go.
And we got 5 laps to go here at Richmond Raceway. Or Richmond International Raceway, but this regular season has been full of highs and lows. The lows being at Charlotte in stage 1 this season, Bristol in stage 1 this season. But there's been a lot of highs, such as today here at Richmond, pulling away from the field with a bunch of points going into the regular season finale to win the regular season championship, going into the playoffs for the Xtreme Dirt Tour. 3 to go this time by. We have won every single race this season up to this point. We didn't get every single stage win, but we have gotten every single race win up to this point. And now, 2 laps to go here at Richmond. The main competitor for this season was Tony Stewart, who's in 5th place, who's 2nd in the standings. Mark Hunter, who's 3rd in points, is in 3rd place. He'll be 3rd place going into the postseason. At least 3rd. 1 more lap to go here at Richmond for the final race of the regular season. As we go through the backstretch for the final time, And going into turns 3 and 4 now for the final time. We have not only won at Richmond, but also the regular season championship itself. And we have won 9 races in a row this season. And it has been an incredible dominating season. And here is the results after the race. Big contenders like Hug Ackerman 7th and Roy Wood in 6th, Eric Wright 13th. And now we earned about almost $4,000. But look what that did to the cut line. Eric is missing out the postseason by a small amount of margin of points, and it was by 3. Cody did enough of what it took to make it to the postseason by 3 points. Hug, not enough. He did what he had to do today, but he wasn't consistent enough. He wasn't this fast throughout the season to try to make the attempt to postseason. Roy Wood went from being below the cut line to being in the playoffs. Obviously, Cody the same thing. Hug Ackerman was really close. So was Eric Wright. Anthony Norton for a good bit was above the cut line. Big heartbreak for some of these drivers. And we now have seen what it takes to win or get in the postseason. We have the fastest lap and the most laps, as you already knew. We somehow didn't lead a lap, apparently. Eric Wright went from 21st to 13th, was not enough to make it to above the cut line. And Cody, despite going from 14th all the way to 21st, he was still able, with enough points, he was still able to make it to the postseason. And what a day it was for Hug. Despite having a great day, unfortunately, it was not enough. Sorry about that. If y'all heard that, we made the playoffs. Yes, sir, we made it. $3,000, 20 fans, the usual stuff. The Xtreme Dirt Tour semifinals begin. Oh, that's what they're called. They're called semifinals, not the playoffs. Okay, interesting. They are not called the playoffs, interestingly. The Xtreme Dirt Tour semifinals begin. Can Dale Jr. make it to the Xtreme Dirt Tour finals? I think we can. Great news, your hard work and recent success is paying off. Nice Motorsports is asking you to join their team. Oh, Nice Motorsports comes calling. Ah. Hey Dale Jr., we've been watching you for a while now here at Nice Motorsports, and we think you're a great addition to our team. Please consider joining us at the end of the season. Okay, interesting. We could join their invitation on join them. Now, I think we should probably do the postseason. I think we should do the postseason. We'll probably save the extra slot that we have on a renewal if we want. 3 friends, so we can have that extra sponsor, right? Yep. So this is the sponsors we can get in the Xtreme Dirt Tour. Since we've been this good, we can make our own team, but I think I want to hold up on that one. So we've only made, like, honestly, really, I would say, like, 70K from this fucking series. Fucking series, you know? We've only made this much money. About 70K. Not worth it. And that's even with hot seats. to go with it. So, so we are 70 points above the cut line heading into Driven. So, it's pretty close of a cut line. Wow. Yeah, Mark is actually third in points. Yeah, first and fifth, and really, this is a close battle between everybody. Yeah, that's really close of a cut line. Um, Now obviously you could see if you got the most stage points, you pretty much did enough to get in. So, really, what could have really determined the post, really, whether Eric would have made the postseason was arguably stage points. That really goes for some of these drivers. Really all these guys that didn't make the playoffs with stage points and good finishes. You know, that's maybe what Eric didn't do. He didn't get enough stage points to get in. I mean, it's a brutal system. Um, you just never know. So we'll see how that goes. I think, you know what? I think it's interesting. I'll do this. I'm going to end it here. The reason is because I think it would be better to do the postseason either in one video versus multiple videos. So we're going to end it here. I think it's a good place to stop. Also, I think we should go to trucks as far as reputation, right? I was going to go there. So here's reputation for truck series. We're going to take a look at the friends side of things. Yeah, we're not close to making friends in the truck series, but in the Xtreme Dirt Tour, we got a potential friend maker. So I think, honestly, I think we do have what it takes to make it. Yeah, I think it's better that we just go ahead and end it here. It would make it more sense, you know? And I kind of want to do a video where it's not 40 minutes plus. I kind of want to keep it low key, like under the. This video in particular, I kind of want to keep it around like the 30 to 40 in this episode, and I think that's where we can end it right here. So either way, I think this is where we can stop for now. I want to say this. Thank you to everybody that came to watch this video, this stream. Thank you guys for that. And if you haven't followed me yet on Twitch, go ahead and do so. I really would appreciate it. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to really for you guys just watching the streams. And if you go view my Twitch profile and go subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is where I'm getting all these videos, where I'm pretty much putting these streams into. I'm putting them all on YouTube. So if you don't mind subscribing over to YouTube, where I could be doing more series, kind of do more variety of games, not just this. I actually have done, oddly enough, a Minecraft video that is like 2 hours long, and I kind of like for you to watch it. You don't have to watch it, obviously, if you don't want to. You don't have to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow my TikTok or whatever, this and that, and my Instagram, whatever. I just want to say thank you for watching. I'm not here to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. And if you subscribe and find out you're not interested in the content, no problem, man. No hard feelings. I'm just here. I'm just thankful that you at least tried watching my videos and all that good stuff. And with that, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And like that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.